26. These are cases in which individuals were recently arrested and booked at the jail. Their cases have been formally accused. And today I will let them know what is their new case number, what are the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel where required, and also to set a bond. The reset date for some of these cases, just for your information, will be February 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m. It will be a virtual proceeding, so please be sure that you get the Zoom link from the clerk's office when you are ready. If you are a witness, a alleged victim, a family member in support, please make sure your video is off and that your audio is muted, including Mr. MZK. Please make sure your video is off. If you are charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please make sure that you understand you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. I have a couple of private attorney cases. Ms. Spear, have you all got consent bonds in those cases?
We have one for Miss St. Fleur and Mr. Zion Harris. I believe Miss Evans Battle will be handling that. We do not have one yet for Mr. Mason, who represents Miss, her name's hyphenated, Men's Cole.
Okay, Miss Evans Battle, Miss St. Fleur, who is your client?
Good afternoon, Judge. It's good seeing you. I feel like I just saw you yesterday. Judge, my client is Zion Harris.
Harris, okay. And Miss Evans Battle, what is the recommendation?
It's for a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services at level 1. We ask that he have no further contact with Rahul Kadim, complete 10 hours of anger management through Operation 21. It would be towards a diversion, that he can return to the 112 Cortlandt Street upon confirmation by law enforcement that the victim has moved. No further violations of the law, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Your Honor, I believe I saw Mr. Kadim earlier as well on the Zoom, if this court will sound for him.
Mr. Kadim, if you want to unmute and let us know your thoughts.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mr. Rahul Kadim, if you want to start your video. All right, do you have any objections to the proposed bond order?
I do have an objection. I don't want him to return to the same apartment unit, so that I'm on the safer side. I also don't want any contact from him again.
Okay, was that the terms of the consent? No contact and stay away?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's already in part of the order. No further contact with Rahul Kadam.
Okay.
May return if only the victim has moved. Have you moved from the property?
I haven't moved from my property yet.
Okay, so when do you plan to move?
Well, I called the leasing manager and they're working on changing my apartment units.
Okay.
They haven't reached out to me back again.
All right.
So I'm still waiting on their yes.
Are you planning to leave the entire apartment complex?
Not really, because my lease ends in the month of May, and right now I don't have anywhere else to go, because I live close to campus and I choose to live close to campus.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna have to stay in the same apartment complex.
So, Ms. St. Fleur, your client can be released on this bond, but he cannot return to that entire apartment complex until Mr. Kadem leaves the entire apartment complex.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand, Your Honor. He's from Atlanta, Georgia, so that shouldn't be a problem. But I would like access so he can at least get his things, Your Honor. They're all
Yeah,
students.
he's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to the apartment to retrieve his belongings. But then after that, he needs to stay away from the entire apartment complex until he confirms with the leasing office that Mr. Kadem has vacated the entire complex.
Okay, Your Honor, that's not gonna be a problem.
Okay. So on number
Thank you, Your
6,
Honor.
I'm going to go one-time visit with police officer. Please understand that visit cannot exceed 1 hour.
Your Honor, would his parents be allowed to go inside of the apartment, Your Honor, to
Sure,
retrieve
as
his
long as the
belongings?
police officer is there.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and this is stay away.
Are you asking me, Your Honor?
No, sir, this is the order. No further contact with Rahul Kadam. Mr. Harris is to stay 200 yards away from you and not communicate with you in any way, form, or manner. And that he's not allowed at the entire complex. He is allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve his personal belongings. And then after that, he needs to update the court with his new address within 30 days. He's to complete 10 hours of anger management through Operation 21. No further violations of the law, no drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Thank you.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, I have no further business with the court. May I be excused?
Yes, have a great weekend. Be safe,
Thank
be
you.
warm. Thank you.
It's good seeing you, Judge.
You too. Any other consent bond orders? 17. 17. 17. I have Jordan Alexander Nutt, NUTT, accused of criminal trespass, 26 CR 605C. What are the terms of the consent bond?
It's $1,000 signature bond through the jail that he have no further contact with Gail Nutt, that he meets with the social worker for housing, complete 10 hours of anger management through Operation 21, that he stay away from the 2691 Tanglewood Trail, no further violations of the law, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
All right, and who's representing Mr. Nutt?
Miss Kim.
Ms. Kim? Are these the terms to which your client has agreed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then I'll enter this as the consent bond order. And he'll need to make sure that he maintains a current address with the court. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case is Edward Oparauji and represented by Ms. Kim. This is a consent bond order, Oparauji, and charged with simple battery. The terms are 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with Ave Okolo, 10 hours of anger management through Operation 21. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Ms. Kim, are these the terms to which your client has agreed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to any comment from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right. This will be the bond order for Mr. Oparauji. Please make sure we have a current address. Any other consent bonds?
No, not for me, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Battle. Courtroom 2, who do we have there?
We got position 14.
Thank you. Carlos Jean-Pierre is accused of simple assault, family violence, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and terroristic threats and acts from September 1st, 2025. Mr. Jean-Pierre, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
14. Been in custody since September. 2009 burglary, armed robbery, possession of a firearm or knife during a commission, criminal attempt to commit a felony. All those were convictions. 08 battery, DV, cruelty. Oh, that's all.
All right, thank you.
Somebody.
Ms. Evans Band or?
I think it's Miss Spear.
Oh, Ms. Spear?
Got any three?
Ms. Spear?
I didn't think it was, but let me check.
Wow, I was what I thought. Go back down.
No, Miss Battle, did you check Ryan's list?
All right, let's
Yeah.
move on to
Ma'am,
another
but if
case.
I'll look it up though, but
Okay,
if you'll
let's
go.
move on to another case and come back to Mr. Jean-Pierre.
Judge, before we go too further, I got a chat with Ms. Wall, who was just, the case that we just did for the consent on order. I asked her that she needs to get on the line to speak. She's, I guess, the victim in the place, and I guess she's just saying that the place that y'all said to stay away from, whatever the consent order, she wants him to stay away from the whole place, but she's on the line and she couldn't unmute because nobody asked her. She's I guess, the victim in the case.
I'll come back to that case.
Okay.
Next case, please.
Can we do, switch out? Can we do Alfonso Smith?
Repeat the name.
Last
I don't have this person on my calendar. What's the name?
Alphonse Smith.
He got transferred as a felony, Your Honor. He's got bigger fish to fry right now.
What's the booking number?
260
Sorry,
What?
sorry.
260-1551.
And has that case been accused? No.
No, Your Honor, it's stemming from a felony. There's multiple felonies in this. This is kind of a bigger case that needs to be handled. I believe it's going to the feds. So this is a part of that. And so we've been working with the DA to get, there's multiple warrants on this that have been split up, and we're trying to consolidate them all. They should all be felonies.
Your Honor, because of this, he's not able to get out of the jail because at the Odyssey system, it shows as a magistrate court case upgrade to the state court, and then it says no bond. So he's not able to get out of it.
Yes, Your Honor. So this is our fourth appearance on first appearance we've been appearing every day since Tuesday when he turned himself in on Monday. So right now he only has one misdemeanor case remaining that is supposed to be before this court to be heard on bond that's my understanding.
Right, so he got a bond posted free at last on January 29th, 2026. Was there
Correct.
something else?
That was yesterday. So there was one remaining misdemeanor charge.
Okay, I've got theft by receiving stolen property under warrant number EW 0516304. What's the state's position on bond?
No bond, well, an extremely high bond based on the larger circumstances in play here.
Which are what?
This is a case where he was caught shipping out various electronics overseas to Hong Kong. There's like 50 Apple watches, multiple MacBooks. As I said, there's some kind of international trade going on here. So this is a pretty serious matter that we're sending all the way up.
Okay. And I do see all these additional charges and the warrants, but the only charge I have on presently is this misdemeanor theft by receiving stolen property. Who represents him? Ms. Kim?
I do, Your Honor. Nicole Fagan on behalf of
Okay,
Mr. Smith.
Yeah,
Your Honor,
yes, Mr.
Mr. Smith is 40 years old. He was initially on pretrial, and when he was made aware of these warrants, he turned himself in on Monday. We've been having first appearance every day since. He is from the Atlanta area. He's married. He has 3 children. He has a business here in Atlanta. For the warrant that's before the court today, we're asking for a $2,500 bond.
Okay.
And Your Honor, our concern is just the double jeopardy that may or may not attach based on the number of victims and the number of stolen items that he has been charged with.
Okay. Bond is set at 2,500. It is going to be a surety bond. He is not to leave the state of Georgia. He will be equipped with an ankle monitor on being released on bond, and the monitoring fees shall be paid by the defendant. His next court date is going to be February 12th. And there shall be no further violations of the law, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. He's to surrender all passport, any passport that he presently owns, to the, I guess to the clerk's office. It will be in the custody of clerk's office. Thank you.
And Your Honor, I found Carlos Jean-Pierre, and I think I found the problem here.
Are you handling that case?
No one was handling it because it's listed as a felony.
I see. Okay, moving on to the next case.
All right, position 13. Come on, Ivory.
I have Lawanda Ivory accused of simple assault, family violence, and 2 counts of battery family violence from December 14th, 2025. Ms. Ivory, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
Well, got an open false report of a crime, 2018 probation, 2018 obstruction, no law, 2017 battery DV, no law. That's all.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, in this particular case, for Ms. Ivory, our bond recommendation is for a surety of bond in the amount of $5,000 for each count, that she have no further contact with Montrese Ivory, that she stay away from the 1945 Lois Place Northwest. I will say in this particular case, we were looking at I'm sorry, and there's a simple assault, I forgot. But we were looking at transferring this case. This took place in which she put a pillow over Mr. Ivory's head, attempting to suffocate him. He was able to defend himself. She took a unknown blunt object and hit him over the head with it. And then she located a piece of wooden crown molding and struck him with it. As a result, he had injuries, large bruising to his forearm, lacerations in his right eye, and then he had a knot on the side of his head. So that is why we are seeking that. Also, I think is informative for the court to know that her prior aggravated assault that she had dead docketed was of similar facts of her hitting a person living in the household with her over the head with a blunt object. Thank you.
Your
Ms.
Honor,
Renford?
yes, Your Honor. I see Mr. Ivory on the line. I don't know if you wanted to hear from him first.
No, go ahead, Ms. Renford.
Okay. Miss Ivory is 47 years old, Your Honor. She is an Atlanta native. She is a high school graduate and she also attended Atlanta Technical College. She has minor children, Your Honor, and her grown kids are actually watching those minor children right now. So she needs to return home so she can continue to take care of her minor children, Your Honor. It's my understanding that the alleged victim in this case and her are separated and that they don't live together anymore. So I'd be requesting that she does not receive a stay away from the residence because it's my understanding that she's the only one that lives there currently and not him with her kids. And I'd just be asking for a signature bond if applicable, and if not, for the lowest reasonable amount, Your Honor. The previous crimes that I've heard online are from like 10 years ago, Your Honor. So I would ask that you not necessarily take that into account on this matter, Your Honor, and to give her a low reasonable bond.
Mr. Ivory,
Your Honor, I
please
would like
raise
to
your
say
right
something.
hand. Raise your right
Yeah.
hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you still live at the marital home?
No, Your Honor. I I have to tell you guys that
No, I don't want to listen what you have to tell me, guys. I want to know whether you are living at the marital home.
no, Your Honor.
So you have vacated the home?
I do not live there. But this case is a case where all the facts are false. This is truly a case of jealousy.
So
Of,
she didn't put a pillow over your face?
no, she didn't. She didn't.
Okay.
A gentleman called the
Mr.
phone and
Ivory,
said,
thank you so much. Thank you so much. On the simple assault, it's going to be 1,000. On the battery, it's going to be 1,500 on each count. This is going to be a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. Ms. Ivory, you can sign out on a signature bond. You are to have no further violent contact with Montrese Ivory, and you may return to the marital home. Within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and you will complete all 24 weeks of classes at your expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Your next court date will be sent to the address of your marital home. If you change your address, make sure that we find that out in writing. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And number 16, Ms. Mims
Mr.
Cole.
Ivory, you're free to go.
I'll see right up. Thomas, come on.
Is this Thomas?
Thomas.
I'm sorry, what's the last name?
Thomas, position 24.
24, okay.
Come on. What you mean?
Derek Thomas, where are you?
You coming
There
up?
you are. Okay. Have a seat, sir. Derek Thomas is accused of simple battery from January 1st of last year, case 26 CR 591C. Mr. Thomas, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. McLeod. Any priors, please?
22 on
I heard-
probation.
I heard 22. Would that be correct?
Yes,
Okay.
on probation out of DeKalb, simple battery. Also criminal damage and another simple battery. Has a probation hold. I got FTAs from 25, 24, 2024 probation, 2024 shoplifting trespass conviction.
That's good. Thank you. Ms. Evans, excuse me, who's the prosecutor? Ms. Spear, Ms. Evans Battle? This is position 24, Derek Thomas. Nothing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right. As to Mr. Thomas, we're asking for a surety bond, an amount of $2,000, no further contact with Ashton Glover. This incident occurred at the jail, so of course we'd ask that he be separated from him. That may have already taken place. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 58 years old. My understanding is that he has been in jail for some time, so naturally is not employed and he does not have the wherewithal to pay for any bond. I understand that he cannot have his signature bond based on the FTAs and so on, so I would ask for the lowest possible cash bond perhaps for him. And as the state has said, he has other holes, so he's unlikely to get out of jail anyway. But based on my interview with him, he's not in a position to pay for any kind of bond, so he'll just be sitting in jail.
All right.
Unless
Yes, he does have other matters holding him. It's
That
gonna
is
be a
correct.
$50, it's gonna be a $50 cash bond. He needs to be housed separately from Ashton Glover at the Fulton County Jail, and his next court date is February 12th. He does have a probation hold. I don't know if that's from his 24 CR 0000908C case. So if it is, we can address that at the next SAP calendar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, we got number 16, Ms. Mims Cole.
16, okay. Nika Men's Cole Sangsters accused of simple battery family violence and battery family violence from September 30th, 2025. Mr. Sangster, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Mason. Is that your client?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Attorney Kamal Mason. Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Loud and clear. Thank you. May I have Mr. Sangster's priors, if any?
First.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. The bond recommendation is for a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services at level 1. It would be $3,500 on the battery and $1,500 on the simple battery. Ask that he complete the FFIB program, no further contact, and stay away from the apartment complex. The address is 800 West Marietta Street Northwest. And no alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond.
And I'm sorry, what was the name of the alleged victim?
The victim in the case is Kiara Collins, Kiara Collins.
Okay. Kiara Collins, are you on Zoom? If you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. Nope, don't hear anyone. Mr. Mason, any objections to the signature bond and the conditions?
Your Honor, I would request that my client receive a signature bond. And the reason is because to my knowledge, I have spoken with his mother on the matter. I don't believe that there is a prior criminal history.
Oh, no, he's getting a signature bond. The only
Oh,
question
okay.
is, do you have any issue with the no contact and stay away?
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your Honor, I just would like to make sure that the court is aware that I don't believe that the alleged victim lives at that residence. And so I would request that my client be allowed to return back to his home. I have no problem at all with the stay away order.
Okay.
Your
On the
Honor,
back,
we
yes,
did speak with the victim, and the victim is there at this point. So we would ask.
on the battery family violence, it's going to be 1,500. On the simple battery, it's going to be 1,000. This is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further contact with Kiara Collins, which means he stays 200 yards away from Ms. Collins and does not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner, including phones, computers, and on social media, and even through a third party. He is also to stay away from the entire apartment complex at 800 West Marietta Street in Atlanta, Georgia. He's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer. At that visit, they can confirm and verify with either the leasing office or verify that the property is not occupied by Ms. Kiara Collins. If the leasing office confirms that Ms. Collins has vacated the premises, then he may return to the complex. Otherwise, he is to stay away from that location and update the court with his new mailing address within 30 days of being released. He reports to pretrial once a month. Within 30 days, he's also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. It's a series of 24 classes, and he will attend and complete all classes to the court satisfaction. This case will be monitored by pretrial for 12 months or until he completes the FFIT program and files the certificate. His next court date will be sent to his current address. So Mr. Mason, please make sure that if he doesn't live at the complex, he updates the court with a new one.
Wonderful, Your
Thank
Honor. And will the court also send those notices to my office as well?
As long as you file the entry, you should be getting notices.
I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, I believe that is my business with the court. May I be excused?
Yes, Mr. Mason, I do apologize for the delay, but you have a good weekend. Take care.
Thank you.
Judge, I hate to interrupt, but on the John Pierre Carlos, that case is transferred. It was a felony obstruction that was transferred to us as a misdemeanor. And the accusation that I'm looking at in Odyssey is reading as a misdemeanor. I don't know what screen everyone else is looking at.
Are you?
I just amended it and sent it down. Just for clarification purposes.
Okay, when we have that accusation amended, then we can, can we address it right now? Deputy, can we address Carlos Jean-Pierre?
Before we address Carlos, can we do Reginald Walls? That's the Attorney McLeod case.
Sure, Reginald Wall. Do we have, who is he?
He's not on this calendar. He's a felony transfer.
Transfer to felony or from felony?
To.
Ms. McLeod, your client is transferred to the felony court. Was there anything else for me to address?
Judge, I just need to clarify, it has not been transferred yet.
I see.
Yes, they are seeking transfer of that case.
Booking
So-
number, please.
I think she asked for it to be reset until tomorrow.
Ms.
Yes,
McLeod,
please.
do you want it reset or address bond?
No, Your Honor, I believe the alleged victim is also on the Zoom.
Okay, may I have the jailing number, please?
260-1701.
1701. All right. Reginald Walls, accused of battery, family violence. And I've got an open felony case for aggravated assault, 26 PI 000799.
That's correct, Your Honor. He also has 5 previous family violence convictions.
Okay. And what's the state's recommendation on the battery, family violence at the present time prior to the transfer?
10,000 surety. No further contact with the victim. She is the victim in the ag assault as well. He beat her with a crowbar. Looks like there's a stay away is not necessary at this time. But we would ask for the FVIP based on the number of previous convictions. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond, of course. Thank you.
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I have spoken with the alleged victim, and she denies that any of this happened. She was explaining to me that she doesn't know anything about what the allegations are. So I wanted the court to hear from her, because my client also denies the allegations in the warrant.
This would be Terrion Durham, right?
Yes, Your
Correct.
Honor.
All right. Ms. Terrion Durham, where are you? Terrion Durham. I see. Do you see her on Zoom, Ms. McLeod?
I don't see her, Your Honor, but she was on earlier.
All right, let me see. Okay. She's not here. What's your recommendation, Ms. McLeod?
Your Honor, I'm asking the court for as low as possible bond if he's not eligible for a signature bond, which I'm going to assume he's not, based on what the state has alleged about his other cases. So perhaps a $2,000 surety bond, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Bond is set at 7,500. It is a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Terrion Durham, to stay away from the incident location, and no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. His next court date for this case will be February 12th, unless it is transferred to the Superior Court to be combined with the other, or to be consolidated with this other felony case. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, going back to position 14.
Carlos Jean-Pierre has been advised of his rights, is charged with simple assault, family violence, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and terroristic threats and acts from September 1st, 2025. I've got his GCIC. Ms. Evans-Battle, what's the bond recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, the bond recommendation in this case is, as to the simple assault, $2,000 surety bond. As to the willful obstruction, a $1,500 surety bond. And as to the terroristic threats, a $2,000 surety bond, and that he have no further contact with the victim in this case. Is Christine, spelled Christiane, Jean-Pierre, as well.
All right. Was it Ms. Renford or Ms. Kim?
Kim, Your Honor,
Yes, Ms. Kim, what's the recommendation from the defense?
we would like to request for a signature on bond. He has been in custody for more than 151 days, Your Honor. Because of this case being in felony court without being indicted, and he does not have funds to pay for the bond. This was the incident between him and his mother, and nobody was hurt. We would like to request for signature on bond.
He's got a probation hold at the present time. So I'm going to set the bond at 1,000 on the simple assault, 500 on the obstruction, and 1,000 on the terroristic threats. That's a 2,500 surety bond. No further contact with Christian. Don't have the last name.
Jean-Pierre.
Christian Jean-Pierre, and to stay away from 424 Saratoga Drive in Alpharetta, Georgia. His next court date is February 12th. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I interrupt the court just for a quick moment? This is Attorney Mason again. I apologize. Your Honor, we moved through that bond hearing, and I appreciate the court, but I wanted to make sure that the court was aware. Naika Men's Cole Sangster is a young lady. And so I think that some of the confusion probably came down on our end just because of the multiple screens that are up. But I wanted to make sure that the court was aware that the 26 CR 00058-7D, that's my client is a young lady.
You don't represent Mr. Sangster or Miss Sangster?
Yeah, I do. Naika Men's Cole Sangster is a young lady. I believe that in the hearing, I kept hearing he.
Oh, it's my bad. So sorry. I kept calling it Mr. Sangster. That's my bad.
And Your Honor, I just wanted to make sure sometimes names can get misconstrued. That's why I wanted to chime back in and just make sure the court was clear.
It is Miss Naika Men's Cole Sangster,
Yes, Your Honor.
and she's to stay away from Kiera Collins.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. And that's a signature bond, and we'll be in contact with the court to make sure that everything gets squared away.
Thank you, Mr. Mason. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you.
Next case?
23.
23.
May I also state something to the court, Your Honor? I'm Ms. Naika Men's-Cole Sangster. I have a TPO against Kiera Collins, and I am stating that the day after our altercation, that apparently this warrant was put up for my arrest 20 days after the altercation, and they listed me as the aggressor, even though I acted in self-defense. I was punched in the face and given a
Miss Sangster?
Miss Sangster, we will listen. Don't say anything else. Your Honor, I'm speaking as an attorney. We will deal with those matters appropriately. The court has granted you a signature bond. We will deal with those matters appropriately, but do not put anything else on the record. Am I clear with that? Thank you. Thank you,
Sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Mason. I have case 26 CR 590Y. Preben, I always mispronounce this name. Talia Farrow. Okay, I'm just going to go with that. Accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer and darting out in traffic as a pedestrian. This is from October 8th, 2025. Mr. Trevin, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
14 on probation out of Henry County, theft by conversion. 2025 failure to appear. 25 ag assault conviction. 24 criminal damage in the second obstruction conviction.
That's good. Thank you. Ms. Spear or Ms. Evans-Battle? Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a split bond, $1,000 on the a surety on the obstruction, and an SOB through the jail for the pedestrian darting in traffic, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, my client is only 24 years young, Your Honor. He is residing with his grandmother. He has been incarcerated for 114 days. He got the FTA taken care of. He got the time served for 24 case. And this is the only thing that is holding him here at Fulton County. He has to go to Henry County as well, Your Honor. So we would like to request for a signature on bond for the condition that he will be released only to Henry County. So that way he can have some signature on bond for these two charges that is holding him more. He has no job. He cannot pay for any bond. It will only just delay the process.
Okay. On the willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, that's going to be $1 cash. And on the pedestrian darting on traffic, it's going to be a $50 signature bond into the jail. This is a $51 split bond. The $1 cash is because he's got an FTA. It disqualifies him from a pretrial bond. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next court date is February 12th. On count 2.
And next we have number 9, Ms. Hill.
Sorry, Miss Strong is, Miss Grace is just feeding me a lot of paper here. That was number 9. There we are. I think it's pronounced Kumar Cecilia Hill, accused of simple battery family violence from January 28th of this year. Ms. Hill, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. McLeod. Any priors?
Third, got an open ag battery and ag assault. It's 24 SC 004-264. Open case out of East Point battery. Intimidate law enforcement officer. That's all.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $2,000 surety. No further contact with the victim, Drake Carr, CARR. Stay away from the incident location at 1137 McDaniel Street and the FEIP in light of her previous charges. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
All right. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm asking for a signature bond for my client. I would like to address the issue of the open aggravated.
Battery?
I think they said aggravated battery. That case, I did check, and she has a diversion. It was reduced to a misdemeanor charge, and there was a diversion in there. I just wanted to state that because I did check. Also, my client was a victim here. She was the one who called the police because she tells me she was being strangled by the alleged victim, and she called the police, and she was trying to explain to them because she didn't have any visible interest because he had been strangling her, and she bit him because she was trying to get him to release his grip on her neck. And she called the police, and they said they didn't see any interest on her, but they saw the bite on him, so she was arrested. I just wanted to say that.
So were they both arrested? Is he a cross-defendant in like a felony case for strangulation?
No, Your Honor, there was an independent third witness that corroborated the victim's story and not hers.
Okay.
We don't know that.
Ms. McLeod, it's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2.
Thank you.
She's to have no further contact with Drake Carr, and she's to stay away from 1137 McDaniel Street. Within 30 days of being released, Ms. Grace, you good?
Drake Carr, and this is position number 9.
Yeah. Is that correct? The alleged victim is Drake Carr, CARR.
That's correct, Your Honor. Yes.
Within 30 days of being released, she has to update the court with her new address. She's also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. That's a series of 24 classes, and she needs to attend and complete all the classes at her expense. This will be a 12-month monitoring for pretrial. She reports twice a month. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I just say that my client tells me that she hasn't been working since December, so the payment may be a hardship for her. She is looking for employment, but she's currently unemployed.
Pretrial will work with her.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Ms. McLeod. Again, I apologize for the delay, but yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Address for us.
Sorry, Ms. Grace, what was that?
Can you give me the address?
Oh, the address for Drake Car, it was 1137 McDaniel Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Next case of courtroom 2,
Position 5.
5.
Number 5, yes.
Jacob Dixon's accused of 1, 2, 3, 4 counts of battery family violence from January 28, 2026. I don't know if one of them was from January 21st, but his accusation number is 26 CR 580G. Mr. Dixon, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Liz Renford. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
I got first.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle, or Ms.
Oh,
Pierce?
it's me, Your Honor. I apologize. We're asking for an $8,000 surety. That's $2,000 per charge. No further contact with the victim, Yerlin Soto Veloz, the FVIP program. There's no stay away necessary as she has left. We spoke with her. I do believe she needs a translator. But she said that the defendant was on top of her, holding her down so officers could not hear her. She said there was previous DV. It was mostly verbal. She wants no further contact. And again, she has left the home for a stay away is not necessary. No drugs.
What language does Ms. Soto Veloz speak?
Spanish.
Do I have a Spanish interpreter on Zoom? Position 5. I don't. Miss
Hello, hello, I'm Geraldine. I have somebody can translate for me here.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that. I need a court certified Spanish interpreter.
Okay.
Please mute your screen. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Dixon is 29 years of age. He was born and raised here in Georgia until he was 13. Then he went to New Jersey and then to Oklahoma, Your Honor. He is a Oklahoma State University grad where he receives his bachelor's in neuropsychology. He is self-employed currently. He owns 2 businesses. He mentioned to me that he needs to get back to work because he's missed important meetings for his businesses. He mentioned to me, as the state said, that there's no stay away needed because she doesn't live there anymore and that they're no longer together, Your Honor. I'd be asking for a signature bond or the lowest possible amount. This is his first arrest, Your Honor. So in light of that, I'd be asking for a signature bond or the lowest possible amount.
Okay. On count 1, that's going to be a 2,500 surety. The remaining is going to be 2,500 each. And that's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. So this is a $10,000 split bond. No further contact with Ms. Soto Velez he can return to the incident location if he still lives there, but he must make sure that we always know what his current address is. Within 30 days, he's to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and he will complete all 24 classes at his expense. He will be monitored by pretrial twice a month for a period of 12 months. Next court date will be February 12th. If he posts his bond, then make sure that he returns to court when summoned. Thank you.
Hello, I'm sorry. I think the police not understand because
Again, I do not have video. I cannot address a person without video.
Okay, I can put a video. Give me 1 second.
And Judge, they canceled the Spanish interpreter today. They said they didn't need one. Now, I think it was only supposed to be for the defendant. They didn't say it was for the victim.
Okay, next case, please.
On position 6, you good. Be on the first row.
Patrick Ferguson was accused of simple assault family violence from January 28th of this year. Case number 26CR 581F. Mr. Ferguson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
Second, 2020 DUI reduced to reckless endangerment conviction. That's up.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $2,500 surety. No further contact with the victim, Kendra Hudgens. Stay away from the incident location, 2911 Addison Lane. in Johns Creek and the FEIP. This did happen yesterday. We spoke with the victim who said this time it wasn't that bad. She said,
Sorry, I'm here. Sorry, I don't
Just
know
one
how.
second, just one second.
she said that she wants defendant getting the proper medication for MH. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. That's it for the state.
Thank you. Ms. Kenra Hudgens, if you're on Zoom and wish to address the court, please unmute and start your video. I thought I saw that name here, Kendra Hudgens. Do you want to address the court? We can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Please raise your, first of all, please raise your phone so it's in front of your face. Pick up the
Sorry,
phone.
I'm at work, sorry.
Pick up the phone and put it in front of your face.
It
Thank you.
is.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Would you like to have contact with Patrick Ferguson?
It would be fine.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am, it'd be fine.
And you're comfortable with him being in the same home with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And why is that?
Because I've known him for nearly 40 years, and we have a family of, our families know each other and have known each other during that time. So it's not just a casual, relationship between the two of us. We have a lot of history between family members, including my parents and his.
All right, so the families know each other very well, but the warrant is very troubling. So why would you be comfortable with him? His family is not living with you. It would be him.
No, ma'am, his family doesn't live with
I'm
us.
sorry, I can't hear you properly.
No,
Put the
ma'am,
phone in front of you.
No,
Put the phone in front
ma'am,
of
the
you.
family does not live with us, but I'm just saying that all of us know each other very well, and there was no violence in this incident. He was just doing things to stuff.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Renford, anything to add?
I'd just be asking for a signature bond for my client, Your Honor. He is 55 years old. And if the alleged victim is okay with contact, then that would be best. I know he wanted contact. He is an engineering grad, Your Honor. So I would mention that he's a consultant engineer currently.
Okay. Mr. Ferguson, your bond is going to be set at 1,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. You are to have no further violent contact with Ms. Kenra Hudgens. You can return to the same home with her if you wish to live with her. While you report to pretrial once a month, you are to complete 8 anger management classes and at your expense. And once they are completed, then your pretrial supervision may terminate, but this will still be an open pending case until trial, or whether you take a plea or whether you get it resolved through diversion. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Best of luck. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you. And please be compliant with any medication that's been prescribed or if you're undergoing treatment. Thank you.
All right, position 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
Yes, Your Honor, the state will have to dismiss or null pros position 10.
Okay. Just 1 second, please. Okay, so the case with Johar Hobbs, on the theft by receiving stolen property from October 8th, 2023. That case is dismissed or null pros by the state. So let's go to position number 11. This is from a January 28th, 2026 incident, case 26 CR 585A. Mr. Hobbs is accused of willful obstruction of an officer and giving false information to an officer. Mr. Hobbs, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
26. On probation for entering auto. On probation for ag assault strangulation. 2021 probation. 21 trespass damage conviction. He got some probation violations from 2020, 2019, and 18. Got a 2018 hijacking motor vehicle in the second degree.
Oh,
Robbery by force, felony obstruction, theft by taking conviction.
thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. I also show 3 open warrants out of, well, I have one out of Decatur. The other one said Atlanta Sheriff's Office. One was for a probation violation. It didn't say what the other 2 were for. We're asking for a $2,000 surety. That's $1,000 on each charge, and the Operation 21 class. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. That's all.
On the willful obstruction, that's going to be a $10 cash bond. On giving false information, that's going to be a $1 cash bond. This is $11 cash bond. And he's got probation holds and he's got outstanding warrants. So once he bonds out, more than welcome to go there. Thank you.
Hey, Judge, he still have a willful obstruction and a theft by shoplifting misdemeanor.
So the willful obstruction, he's got 2 counts. Did y'all NOD one of them, Ms. Spear?
I did not. I don't remember seeing that.
Okay.
I think the second one is probably the given false name because when I read the warrant, that's what the allegations were. So they probably misstated it on the
Okay.
yeah.
So Deputy, on the theft by shoplifting, that should be the case from position 10, and that's null cross.
Well, on the booking report, I just have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a total of 4 charges. The one
I
that's
know.
the one on the position.
Okay.
10,
I'm going to, Ms. Spear, could you submit a dismissal or null cross of the theft by shoplifting
Yes, I can do that.
and 1 count of willful obstruction of an officer?
Okay, I will fix it.
Thank you.
Next, we got number 1, Ms. Bell.
Alexis Bell is charged with 2 counts of simple battery family violence from January 28th of this year, case 26 CR 579G. Ms. Bell, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
Second. She got a, I saw a shoplifting 21 CR 007 315G. That's all.
Is she on pretrial?
Oh, it's open.
I meant what kind of bond did she, is this,
I don't know the bond. I didn't look it up.
okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $2,000 surety. The victim wants no further violent contact and says a stay away is not needed. This happened on the 28th. We are asking for the FVIP, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Renford? Any
Yes,
objection?
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. We'd be asking for a signature bond. Miss Bell is 23 years old. She's currently a stay-at-home mom. She takes care of her 6-month-old and her 4-year-old. She's actively looking for a job, but it's my understanding that the alleged victim is currently the person that supports her. So I'd be asking for a signature bond so that she can get back to her kids and be able to continue to take care of them because she is unemployed, Your Honor.
I have a bench warrant in 21 CR 007315G. That was her theft by shoplifting case, signed to Judge Mather. And she has a bench warrant from January 31st, 2022. So,
Okay, so in that case, Your Honor, I'd be asking for the lowest reasonable cash bond that she can get out on.
it's a $100 cash bond on each count. And that's a $200 cash bond. No further contact with the alleged victim.
Your Honor, it was my understanding that there was going to be no further violent contact.
Oh, you're correct. And, oh, Tajia Sneeze, right?
Yes, he's on the line. I see him. I see his name.
All right, Mr. Sneeze?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you want to say something? You need to start your
Yeah,
video.
I just want to say that I want to pay for a bond. That's it.
All right, you know where it is? Unfortunately, she's got a bench warrant, so I don't know what her bond is for the bench warrant in the older case. You need to
Okay.
come down to the clerk's office and find out.
Okay,
So no
thank you.
further violent contact with Tajia Sneeze. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we're going to reset both cases to February 12th, including 21 CR 007-351G. Okay. Next case, please.
15.
Anthony Jones is accused of disorderly conduct from January 28th of this year. Case number 26 CR 586B. Mr. Jones, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
I saw 3 cycles, but they military. 2023 flight from apprehension, possession of marijuana, and a failed to obey a general order. That's all.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle?
And yes, Your Honor, in this particular case, we're asking for $1,000 surety based on that flight from apprehension, which is, and social worker visit for BHET, stay away from the location, which is 3201 Roswell Road Northeast, which is actually a fire station. No alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond.
All right. So originally it was interference with government property reduced to disorderly conduct. Would that be correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Jones is 26 years old. He currently has a good mailing address. He lives with his aunt and uncle. He was born and raised in Louisiana, but he's been here for 3 years, Your Honor. As pretrial noted, he was in the Air Force, honorably discharged, 4 years of service, Your Honor. I'd be asking for a signature bond, if applicable, if not, for the lowest possible reasonable surety bond, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Jones, your bond is going to be set at 3,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. You will report to pretrial services once a week. You are not to consume any illegal drugs and not to consume any alcohol, and you'll be subject to random screens by pretrial. You're also to stay away from the fire station at 3201 Roswell Road in Northeast Atlanta, and you're to stay away from all fire stations located in Fulton County, Georgia. Your next court date will be sent to your current address. Thank you.
No. All right, next case, position 20. Rush, come on.
Thank you. This was level 3, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, don't move that. Oh, yes. Coyvin Gerard Rush is accused of loitering and prowling from January 28th of this year, case 26 CR 588E. Mr. Rush, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Oh, is it Ms. Kim? Sorry, Ms. Kim is like, got it. Thank you, Ms. Kim. All right. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
2013 shoplifting, NOD. That's all.
All right, thank you. Ms. Evans Battle, any chance of a consent bond order right now?
Yes, Your Honor, we would not, there's no consent bond, but we would agree to a signature bond, $2,500 signature bond through pretrial services. I would ask I will say to the court that we are concerned. The victim in this particular case has made contact, and part of the issue is that he was at her door, and this was a case in which we thought that he may be attempting to get into her garage. Also of concern was that he was found within his belongings several individual pieces of mail that were addressed to different people. So I'm not really sure of that. So I would ask that it be at a level 2, that he have no further contact with the victim, and her name is Letitia Fortune, and that he stay away from the address at 1219 McCaslin Street Northwest. No alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond.
All right, thank you. Ms. Kim, what's your client's current street address?
Actually, he has been struggling with a residential challenge. He's been residentially challenged for the last 1 month, Your Honor.
So what happened to the location at Shannon Parkway in Union City?
I gave him a new address, 1328 Peach Street. It is a Presbyterian church where he can get free mailing services. So
Okay.
mails there.
All right, let's make sure that his address is updated.
Yes,
On the loitering and prowling, that's going to be a $1,500 signature bond through pretrial services. Level 1, we'll need his mailing address as soon as possible. No further contact with Letitia Fortune, and to stay 200 yards away from the street on all the properties at McCaslin Street in Northwest Atlanta. He's not allowed to any of the properties on that street. Thank you.
Come on, Zachary.
I just got number 8, Ms. Hurd.
I will see on the first row.
Could you repeat that name again, please?
Number 8, Ms. Hurd.
Okay. Shamira Hurd is accused of simple battery from August 20th of last year. Case number is 26 CR 5828. Ms. Hurd, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Ranford. Any priors, please?
4. Got an open 2025 case out of Clayton County Battery DV. 2024 Battery DV, simple battery against police. That's Fulton. 24 CR 007 305A. Got an open 25 SC 003 672. 2 counts of hit and run. 1 count ag assault. That's all.
Next spear.
Almost forgot I was muted. Thank you, Your Honor. We're asking for a 2,000 surety due to the history from 2024, battery, family violence, ag assault, simple battery, family violence, simple assault. No further contact with the victim, Carmen Rouse. Stay away from the in-city suites at 845 North Central Avenue in Hapeville, and 8 anger awareness courses, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Ranford?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Hurd is 28 years old. She is a Georgia native. She currently lives with her grandmother. It's my understanding that the incident that took place, she was being jumped, Your Honor, and she was trying to defend herself. So she doesn't even know these people, Your Honor, she was mentioning to me. So she has no relationship with the alleged victims in this case. And so I would be asking for a signature bond for her. If Your Honor is not inclined to give her a signature bond, I would be asking for the lowest reasonable surety bond that she can bond herself out, Your Honor, because she is employed. She's recently employed, and she wants to be able to keep that job, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I think she's got a probation hold.
I didn't see that. I know she mentioned to me that she
Well, she's on probation through, okay.
I saw that she had a warrant, but it was for this case, Your Honor, so.
Okay, thank you. For the simple battery, that's going to be 2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further contact with Carmen Rouse, and to stay away from the in-suites in April. Next court date will be sent to her current address. And while she's out on a signature bond for pretrial, she will complete 4 anger awareness classes. Excuse me. Thank you. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
26. Zachary.
Six. Okay. Tavian Zachary is accused of battery from January 13th of this year. Case number 26 CR 6038. Mr. Zachary, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Miss
That would be me, Your Honor. I
Miss
apologize.
Kim? Okay, I'm so sorry. Didn't see your. All right. Mr. Howard, and by the way, Tavian Zachary, is that the correct order of his name, or is it Zachary Tavian?
Beyond Zachary.
Miss Kim, which one is it?
Tavian is first name, Your Honor.
Tavian is his first name. Okay. Mr. Howard?
50 on probation out of Gwinnett for forgery in the third. Got an open case out of the cab for trespass. 2026 trespass, 25 probation, 2024 fade to appear, 21 fade to appear.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a $1,500 surety already sent by the previous magistrate. We would ask that it remain. No further contact with the victim, Alejandro Ruiz Gonzalez. Stay away from Marta, as that is the incident location. And we'll defer to defense, but it sounds like there may be a social worker visit necessary. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. This happened on January 13, 2025. My client strongly
26.
26, yes. He strongly denies the allegation. He has been struggling with the residential issues, and we are actually asking social worker to provide housing resources so he can get some help. We would like to request for a signature on bond. He is 44 years old, and we do have a phone number that we can reach him. And he does have a mailing address where he gets mails. So
where's that?
It is right now 420 Courtland Street Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 303.
Is that a facility to receive mail? He doesn't live there, does he?
He doesn't live there. This is only for mailing.
Okay, give me a moment. Why do I have a bond surrender for Mr. Zachary?
Because he has an FTA from 2024, it's probably his open case where I would waive the reading of the charge.
Okay. On the battery charge, that's going to be a $1,500 surety bond. To have no further contact with Alejandro Gonzalez, stay away from all Marta property until further order of the court. Next court date will be February 12th. And I don't know whether we have to also reset 24 CR 0029998 to the SAP calendar. 9998 29998. All right, courtroom 2, Mr. Zachary, you have a right to remain silent. If you say anything in open court, your statements can and will be used against you.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
yes, I want to speak. No, that's not me. I was never arrested for no battery. I don't even know about no battery, Miss Judge Hall. I'm Zachary, who came before you before how you said criminal trespassing. I was arrested January the 15th, where I came before you, and you rescheduled me yesterday for this criminal trespassing, where I was released and got locked up at Marta when I went to Marta. I don't know this person. I never seen this person. I went to court yesterday and was sentenced by Miss Evans, where I received 12 months for criminal trespassing. I've never seen or heard nobody by this name. I went to court yesterday. I took a plea for criminal trespassing where I was given 12 months. I don't know about this case. I wasn't arrested for no battery. I have never been to this location. I explained this to her. I don't know nothing about this. I didn't have no physical run-in. I was arrested. No, Miss I was arrested when I came before you, Miss Hall. You rescheduled me on the 15th to the 29th, which was yesterday, for criminal trespassing. I was never apprehended or arrested for no battery. I don't even know about no battery. I don't even know who this person is.
the alleged incident date is August 14th, 2025.
I was locked up in Gwinnett
This
County.
is Zachary Tavian.
Tavian
Zachary.
I've been
So,
locked in Gwinnett County since January.
hang on.
I
September.
show the incident date as January 13th of this year.
And
I'm
that was,
looking at the warrant. Now, this is what confused me about this case.
was not me. I've been in Gwinnett
Okay,
County.
so the warrant says between August 14th, 2025 to January 14th,
And I was-
2026.
I've been in Gwinnett County since January of 2025. I was released to Fulton County custody September the 25th from Gwinnett County. I never even touched the streets. I was released from Fulton County September the 25th from
Do we
Gwinnett County.
have those release dates, Mr. Howard? Do you have this GCIC?
I was in Gwinnett County.
I mean, I got the notes I took. I don't have the physical GCIC.
I'll be
Yes.
glad to take a hold until we can find out when was this release date, because it says between August 14th to January 14th. There is no specific date.
Mine doesn't say that though. That's why I'm confused because mine says
That's not
on
me.
January of 2026.
That's not me. I've been in jail since January 25th and were released September 25th of 2025 to Fulton County's custody.
Just a second, sir. So you were booked into Fulton County Jail on January 10th, 2026, and you were released on January 12th, 2026.
For the criminal trespass, and I
For the
came.
criminal trespass, and you received a pretrial bond.
Yes, ma'am. And then when I was,
Okay, so now you were booked in 3 days later
yes, ma'am.
on January 15th.
For criminal,
On two counts. No, hang on.
you merged them together
You took a plea on criminal trespass,
yesterday.
okay?
Yeah,
And then you have this one.
and I don't know where this came from.
Let me see.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Judge, my warrant, my affidavit for arrest and probable cause, the date is mistyped, but it does say the incident happened on January 13th, 2026.
That is incorrect. Judge, I don't know that. She knows she got me a signature bond for criminal trespassing. She let me out and I called a criminal trespassing and came back on the 15th. She was scheduled
Let
my
me look at
day.
the traffic ticket issued by Marta. Marta's citation was 312099. And this was criminal trespass issued to Tabian Jose Zachary. Date of birth, February 1981. This was January 14th, 2026 at 8:42 p.m. So this would have been after you were released. And the warrant states between August 14, 2025 and January 14. I don't know whether that's a typo. Remained on Marta property after being told multiple times to leave. But this is criminal trespass causing damage to property. Where do y'all get the battery charge?
Hold on, let me pull it back up. Our warrant is EW 0516053.
Oh, I'm looking at 5194. Warrant issued on January 14th, 2026.
No, different warrant.
Okay, different warrant. Let's
Mhm.
see. 51603.
Yep.
Warrant issued on January 19th, 2026. On January 13th, 2026. Ruiz Gonzalez. On the Marta train between January 13th, between 11:30 and 11:50 at night. Observation on CCTV. And when did you say you were released from Gwinnett?
I was locked up January of 2025. I was released to Fulton County custody. I had a warrant over here.
When were you released from Gwinnett County?
September the 25th. Rice Street came and got me from Gwinnett County to here,
And
ma'am.
then you were released from Fulton County Jail
Yes, ma'am.
on January 13th? Or
No, ma'am.
January, let me make sure I got that date right.
Thanks, ma'am.
You were released on January 12th, 2026.
No, I was released from Fulton County's custody February the 29th. This is totally not me.
Okay.
September. I came from Gwinnett September the 25th from I came to Fulton County September
Mr.
20th.
Zachary, when were you released from Fulton County Jail?
September
This month. This month.
I wasn't really, I've been in here. Oh, you gave me a signature bond on the 14th.
I gave you a signature bond on January 12th.
Yes, and then I went to Marta and I got locked up the same day, Miss Hall.
Okay, bingo. Thank you.
And I came
All right,
back.
we'll see you on February 12th then. Thank you.
Good.
Next we got 22, Miss Stacy.
Okay, what's the,
Oh, it was a $1,500 surety bond. Stay away from Mona.
it's social worker visit?
Yeah.
Next we got 22, Miss Stacy.
22, okay. Sage Stacy is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery from this month, January 28th, case number 26 CR 589C. Mr. Stacy, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Ms. Kim,
I got first.
okay.
No.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we're asking for a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1, that she complete. That would be $3,500 on the battery and $1,500 on the simple battery. We're asking she complete 3 days of anger awareness for an MHET, no further violent contact, with her mother, but she does have to stay away from the location at 6851 Roswell Road. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
All right. Ms. Kim, does your client agree with these terms?
Except MHET, he has not shown any kind of things there about that. We would like to.
Oh, no, hang on. The client we're addressing is the ACDC. Please unmute courtroom 2. Is that who you're referring to?
I was talking about Stacy, Sage Stacy.
Sage Stacy, female at ACDC.
That's my client, Your Honor.
All right. I'm sorry. I thought I heard you refer to as he, so I want to make sure we're talking about the right person.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I meant to say he.
I've already been caught at it, so please don't apologize. All right. So this is the one involving the alleged victim, Romello Stacy. So it's no further violent contact, but stay away from the Roswell Road location and MHET.
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding from the victim, who I saw earlier, there was a Stacy that was on the line. She indicated that there is an MH diagnosis that was part of the problem that was going on here. So that's why we're asking for it. It may be just minimally she meet with the social worker for MH resources, but that is why we asked for that.
All right.
Can we do outside of the jail, Your Honor?
Can we do what?
BHET or MHT outside of the jail after being released?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to accept the state's recommendation is $3,500 on count 1, $1,500 on count 2. It's a $5,000 signature bond for pretrial services level 2. She is to complete 3 anger awareness classes, and within 30 days of being released, she will go to a healthcare provider and undergo a MH evaluation and submit to all treatment and medication as required. She must show proof of an appointment to her pretrial officer, and this is level 2. No further violent contact with Romello, was it Stacy? but she cannot return to 6851 Roswell Road. So she'll need to update us with her new address. She's allowed a one-time visit to that location at Roswell Road with a police officer if she has any personal belongings to retrieve. Romello Stacy, is that you? I thought it was a female.
Yes, I am here. This is me.
Are you
Yes.
Romello Stacy?
Yes, I am Romello Stacy.
Okay, did you have any objections to the bond order?
Yes, I do. I object the motion that of Sage not returning to the premise. I think it's completely fine that she is able to.
So she's okay to come back home?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll remove the stay away. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, Miss Sage Stacy, if you want to go and live with Mr. Romello, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, you can find your own place and update us with your new address. Thank you.
All right, position number 2.
Oh dear. Andre Billingsley Jr. is accused of simple battery family violence from January 28th, 2026. Case number is 26. Are you Andre Billingsley?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Case is 26 CR 597C. Mr. Billingsley, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford.
You ready?
I'm sorry, Mr. Howard, any priors?
13. You got an open drug case out of Raven County. 3 counts. I saw open DUI, possession of marijuana. As far as violence, the last conviction I saw was a 97 ag assault. Most of the history is driving. That's all.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. As to our recommendation for bond was a $3,500 surety bond with no further violent contact with Miss Billingsley, and to stay away from the location of 7495 St. David Street. It's my understanding from the victim, that's her wishes. I don't know that she's on the line, but they have children, and she indicated that the children have their own phones, so he can contact them through that communication, but she does not want him at the location.
Bianca Billingsley, are you available? All right, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Billingsley is 45 years old. He does have a good address and a good mailing address. He's a Georgia native. He's been here all his life. He is currently employed. He went to the 11th grade, Your Honor. I would be asking for a one-time police escort for him to collect any belongings that he has at the residence where the alleged victim is. It's been over 20 years since his last violent incident, Your Honor, so I'd be asking for a signature bond on behalf of my client. If a signature bond is not applicable, Your Honor, the lowest reasonable amount.
Okay. It's a $2,000 signature bond through Free Trial Services Level 2. No further contact with Bianca Billingsley. And if either party files a divorce case or a case of separate maintenance, then they can come up with a co-parenting plan. It will be up to the divorce court or the family court to determine whether it'll be supervised visitation or whether it'll be a co-parenting plan agreed to by the parties. No, he's to stay, in other words, he cannot live at 7495 St. David Street in Fairburn, Georgia. He's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve personal belongings, and then he's to update the court with his new address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And his next court date would be sent to his new address. Thank you.
That's no contact, no further.
No further contact, no contact.
You good? I'm still on the first row. Position 25.
You got like no contact for like kids and everything too, or do you want to mute me?
Any questions?
Ma'am, I was saying that like no contact as far as when kids and everything as well until this is
Once
resolved?
you file a divorce case or a separate maintenance case, then the family court judge can determine a parenting plan where you will have contact with the children. Because right now, I don't have enough to establish a parenting plan.
Okay, so no contact at all.
Correct.
Your Honor, my question to that is, it's my understanding that the kids have their own devices and that the mom is fine with him contacting them via those devices. So is that also not on the table?
That's not on the table.
Okay.
On the back row.
Back row.
Yeah, back row. 25.
Oh, I wanted to do the effort also.
Oh, you did, okay. That was for what? Once you did.
Position 2. Okay. I'm sorry, was that position 22? No,
25.
25. Damon Dante Williams. This is a traffic matter stemming from July 11th, 2024. Just under 2 years. Accused of hit and run, failure of the driver to return to the scene of the accident, improper backing, and driving without a valid license. Mr. Williams, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
26, driving without a valid license, no low. 2020 simple robbery. 2020 domestic abuse, and 2014 purse snatching. That's out of state history.
All right.
That's all.
Thank you. Miss
Me,
Evans.
Your Honor, he's also got 3 charges out of Louisiana for fugitive from justice. So we do have some concerns. We are asking, however, for just a $3,000 surety. That's $1,000 per charge. This would be his second driving without a license. Well, technically, the second one came after this one, so this would be the first one. No
Where's
further
the
contact.
fugitive- Where's the fugitive hold from? I'm sorry, I don't see it on the.
It's not a hold. It just shows it that that's what he was charged with in Louisiana in 2020.
Okay.
No further contact with the victim, Shelly Nix. We did reach out to her. She said her car was fixed. No driving without appropriate paperwork, registration, license, insurance, etc. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is 31 years old and he has a very good address. He's residing with his girlfriend and he has been here in Georgia for about 1.5 years. He's got a school that he's going to. He studies audio engineering at SAU and also he does creative arts. Right now, he's also working as an event technician to set up audio equipment at different events. Your Honor, he's actually expecting to graduate this April 2026 to get bachelor's degree. We would like to request for a signature on bond since he is a student and working part-time here and there. He does not have funds to pay for the bond, so $3,000 surety bond would be great. Thank you.
On count 1 is going to be 500. On count 2 is going to be 500. Count 3 is going to be 1,000. This is a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No driving unless he has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. His next court date will be sent to his current address.
Pretrial 1.
Yeah, level 1.
All right, position number 3.
James Binns is accused of battery, family violence, 2 counts of battery, family violence, willful obstruction of an officer, and cruelty in the 3rd degree. This is from November 27th of 2025. Case 26 CR 607F. Mr. Binns, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors, please?
You got to open simple assault, trespass, Cobb County. Open weapons charge out of West Virginia. 2024 disorderly conduct, obstruction, no low. 2017 forgery in the 3rd first offender. The previous domestic arrests I saw was out of West Virginia. They were dismissed. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
I did have one back in, it's more than 10 years. It's back in 2013, which was another disorderly conduct, willful obstruction of law enforcement officer, criminal trespass and battery. In this particular case, we are asking for a surety bond. This it seemed to be a little bit more extreme type of case. We're still awaiting documentation, and that he is alleged by the victim, Gabrielle Campbell, to have choked her in a vehicle in which their child, TW, was riding along with them and in the back of the car seat. And he, as she tried to get out of the car, he took her to the ground and began beating her, and bystanders had to intervene in this situation. We're asking for surety, $5,000 on the battery, on the first count of battery, $3,500 on the second. $3,500 on the second count, and $1,500 on the other charges as well. So it's a total surety bond of $11,500, no further contact with the child, and no further contact with Gabriel Campbell. Stay away from the location of 310 Gannett Nook in Alpharetta. I believe that's the address that's that we have listed as I'm not sure of the home address, because I think I have a separate address for him. And no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and no firearms while out on bond. Thank you.
Is there a Gabrielle Campbell on Zoom?
Yes. Hey.
Hi, Ms. Campbell, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right, you heard the prosecutor's bond and the conditions. Any objection?
Yes. Since all of that happened, where we have got engaged, and then because that was pretty much going back and forth, like we was arguing outside the car. My son was in the car asleep. And then after that, like we went to counseling with a family friend. So we've been doing very good. We haven't had any more problems or none of that.
What kind of friend?
It's a family friend.
What's the friend do?
Oh, my manager, her brother, he's a Christian. Like we go through him. But I could give you the context to her and all that.
What does this mediator do?
Well, they just talk to us. They pretty much just talk to us, and we we discuss like our triggers and things like that. We, with the third person, it really helps us understand a lot more. So things have definitely been going well since that incident. It's just like a third person in the room just talking.
Thank you. Ms. Renford, anything to add?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd be asking for a signature bond from my client. If a signature bond is not possible, I'd be asking for the lowest possible amount. You've heard testimony from the alleged victim. They have moved on from the situation. They are currently engaged. So I don't think that a stay away is necessary, nor a no further contact is necessary. So I'd be asking for a signature bond or the lowest possible amount, because $11,000 is quite excessive, Your Honor, and my client would not be able to afford that.
Okay, thank you. On counts 1 and 2, it's going to be $2,000 each. Counts 3 and 4 is going to be $1,000 each. This is a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 3. He's to have no further violent contact with Gabrielle Campbell. He's to report to pretrial services once a week for a period of 12 months. So this will be a 12-month duration. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. He's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. They can't be in his home, on his person, in any vehicle he occupies, or anywhere near him. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a qualified domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 classes that he'll be required to enroll and complete and present his certificate of completion to pretrial. Thank you.
Good. Position 4. I'm still in the back row. Come on.
Quintavious Brunson's accused of loitering and prowling and willful obstruction of an officer, case 26 CR 604H. Mr. Brunson, the incident date is January 28th of this year. You've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Renford. Mr. Howard?
Well, on probation, ag assault, terrorist threat, PI, 2025 probation, 24 probation. That's all.
Okay, the probation for the ag assault, is that an open case? I mean, a hold or just an open probation?
He's on probation.
On probation, okay, thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear the name.
Oh, this is Quintavious Brunson, position 4, loitering and prowling and misdemeanor obstruction.
Yes, Your Honor. As to this particular case, we would ask for a surety of $1,000 as to each case. And that he stay away from the 2909 Campbellton Road. Address no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Thank you. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Brunson is 20 years old. He is a Georgia native. He has a good address. He lives with his mom currently. He mentioned to me that his mom did just get out of the hospital and she is actually currently taking care of his kids while he is in this situation. So I'd be asking that he gets a signature bond so he's able to relieve his mother to go back to taking care of his kids, Your Honor. He mentioned that they won't be able to afford much of a bond due to the fact that the mom just got out of hospital and so they have bills to take care of for that, Your Honor. So I'd just be asking for a signature bond for my client, and if that's not possible, for the lowest reasonable amount so he can get out and get back to his kids.
Bond is set at $350 on each count. This is a $700 surety bond. Next court date is February 12th. Stay away from 2909 Campbellton Road in Southwest Atlanta. Thank you. 700?
All right. And the next court date?
February 12th?
You sure if I can't get a signature bond? I'm a manager at Zaxby's.
I'm very sure.
Please, I'm
Understood, sir. But you've got an open aggravated assault case. And this is, and given your history, I'm very sure.
I mean, I've been staying out of trouble, Your Honor. I've just been working and the chart. Look, Your Honor, please, hear me out. They came out there. I was washing my clothes, Your Honor, and I wasn't doing nothing but washing my clothes. When I came back to retrieve my clothes, the laundromat was closed. I was knocking on the door trying to get the people to come and unlock the door so I can get my clothes. And when the police came out there, they said they heard shots fired. And then when they came out there, they said when they seen me,
Ms. Renford, if he wants to keep on talking about the case, I'll be glad to listen to him. Did you want him to continue?
No, Your Honor. Please, Mr. Brunson, the judge has already ruled in your case. It's going to be a $700 surety bond. It'll work out to be about $80 if you go through a bonding company because it's going to be 10%. So I'll just refrain from speaking any further facts about the case and we will resolve the issue later on.
All right. Judge, he has a possession of marijuana charge on the book.
That was NOD.
All right, thank you. Have a seat on the back row. All right, position 12.
This is Latavius Hunter, accused of battery family violence from August 28th of 2025, case number 26CR 598Y. Mr. Hunter, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
30.
30
Possession
cycles?
of a, correct. I got a possession of a controlled substance out of Fulton. 2022 fade to appear 21. Possession of a firearm by a convicted felon conviction. Possession of a Schedule 1 conviction 2019. 2019 fade to appear. 2018 disorderly conduct conviction. 2014 ag assault.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Barrett?
Yes, I'm not sure if the aggravated assault that he's talking about, that was on a police officer in which he pulled a gun. So find somebody here who's lucky to be alive. Thank you. As to this particular case, Ambrose Gaston is the victim in the case. And they were at the location of 763 Cascade Avenue Southwest. The officers were there investigating something else that was going on. And they saw her looking distressed and going into an apartment. After she went into the apartment, the friend of hers came out actually and got the police and said, something's going on. This has been going on for more than just this time, in which there's something going on between her and the young man, Mr. Hunter. In this particular, he hit her. She apparently grabbed a pan of oil or something and threw something on him to get him away from her. She resulted in having swelling to her face and her eye that was observed by the police officer. We are asking for a surety bond in the amount of $5,000, no further contact, and that he stay away from the address location. Judge, in this particular case, also, we are concerned as to some telephone calls that he made to her. And my perspective of the information in the calls, intimidating her, telling her that she had to be on Zoom today, that she had to tell them to dismiss the case, that she had to tell them that she wanted contact, so that she and tell them that she did not fear for her life. And so those were the calls that were recorded calls from the jail that we have. So we're really adamant about the fact that they should not have contact if he's calling her from the jail. And with those type of messages indicating to me that he is actually trying to intimidate her. She may be on the call. I thought I saw her earlier, Miss Gaston.
Yes, I'm here.
Please start your video. All right, Ms.
Hello,
Gaston.
Judge.
Yes, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I swear.
And do you agree with the state's prosecutor's conditions?
No, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't think she knows what she's talking about. The
Okay,
allegation.
whoa. If you're going to start insulting folks on the Zoom, you can leave right now.
No,
You can leave right now
apologize.
if you want to insult people.
No, absolutely.
Then don't
Judge,
make those kind of disparaging remarks.
Your Honor, I'm
What?
sorry. I apologize.
Thank you. Let's start from the top. What
yes,
would you
ma'am.
like to do today?
I would like for all, okay, I was shocked that he was even arrested. The host, okay, she's given information, but he did call me yesterday because I don't know nothing about the jail stuff. I don't deal with that. But this never happened. We did get into a verbal argument. He left the house. I left the house, and because I was gonna move out. I left the house and walked down the street to a U-Haul place. When I came back, the police was at the door. He was at my door. So I asked the police what's wrong. The police said, "Oh, I got a call from the neighbor saying there was domestic violence or whatever." I said, "No, no one's here but me and my son." So the police asked to come in to make sure nobody's hurt. I said, I never called the police. I didn't. What I'm trying to say, this is false allegations. Okay, this is a messy neighbor that was living next door. She was squatting there, and she was actually upset with Mr. Hunter because he called her in our house and I was giving her something to eat. He put her out the house. So this is her trying to get back at Mr. Hunter. I didn't have no idea that she even called the police. I didn't know why the police was even here. Okay, Mr. Hunter, he do not have a clean background, judge, but he has changed his life. He is trying his best to get himself together. To me, this is more like a setback for him because even when you're trying to do right, you're still end up in trouble. Mr. Hunter takes care of my son. He gets him on he gets him on the bus every morning. He feed him, he clothe him, he takes him a bath, he take him he get him ready for bed. He's the one who takes him to and from school every day.
All
He
right,
feeds us and
thank
take
you,
care of us.
thank you, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Renford, anything to add?
Yes, Your Honor. So I'd just be asking for a signature bond if that is applicable, if Your Honor is inclined. If Your Honor is not inclined for a signature bond, I'd be asking for the lowest possible reasonable amount. He is self-employed. He mentioned to me that he has been doing a pressure washing business, but because of the weather, things have been slow right now. He's an Atlanta, Georgia native, Your Honor. And as Ms. Gaston testified, he does help support her and her son, Your Honor. So I'd be
Okay.
asking that he receives the lowest possible reasonable amount of bond.
All right. So there is a thing called a body cam, and I hope the officer had it on because I'm hearing diametrically opposite points of view from the prosecutor, from the victim, and of course the prosecutor's is consistent with what was outlined in the warrant. So at the present time, I'm going to set a bond for $1,000, and it's going to be a surety bond. Mr. Hunter doesn't qualify for a signature bond because under our new law, because of his prior failures to appear, he is not qualified for a signature bond. He's to have no further violent contact with Amberelle Gaston. He may return to the location, but his next court date will be February 12th unless he posts his bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge.
That's what that amount of bond was?
1,000?
$1,000.
All right, next case.
21. Come on. I'm going. Have a seat. Have a seat. Back row.
Benil Sanchez Harris is accused of willful obstruction of an officer and theft by shoplifting from January 28th of this year. Case number is 26 CR 601J. Mr. Sanchez Harris, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
I got first.
Okay.
That's-
2006, which makes him what? 20 years old?
He is 19 years old, Your Honor.
19. Ms. Evans Battle, any recommendation?
I would recommend that he said no priors.
No, according to Mr. Howard, yes.
Okay, then, so we would agree to a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services.
Okay. Count one is going to be 1,000. Count two is going to be 1,000. This is a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services. Level one, to stay away from the incident location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. What this means, Mr. Sanchez Harris, is that you report to pretrial once a month. And if you get arrested again, please remember to bring $2,000 with you when you come to jail.
Ma'am, can I ask what pretrial is?
A what?
Not no, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. My honesty is getting tired. We're almost there, June. Next case?
Add on one.
So. Let's see right now.
Guilty. Thank you, copy.
This is State versus Ricky Lamar Gadsden Jr., accused of battery, family violence, and cruelty in the third degree from January 28th of this year. Case number is 26 CR 609E. Mr. Gadsden, is that Mr. Gadsden standing up and walking around?
All right.
All righty, thank you. Mr. Gadsden, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
Second, 2022 driving related. That's all.
Thank you. All right, and Ms. Spear?
We're asking for a $3,000 surety. That's $2,500 on the battery, family violence, $500 on the cruelty to children in the third. No further contact with the victim, Denisha Pinkney Johnson. Stay away from 5094 Tree Lodge Parkway, Sandy Springs. I do believe I saw her earlier. Okay. Since we haven't talked to her, that, we're defaulting to our standard recommendation unless and until we hear otherwise. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Denisha Gaston, Johnson, if you want to, all right, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I never.
Right, raise your right
it's fine
hand.
when come around. Okay.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
What would you like to tell us?
Oh, I don't have a problem being around me.
Why is that?
Because he's a child. We just had a baby, so he's a child of my father. And I'm like,
We
I don't got
just had a
problem.
baby? When did the
Yeah.
baby born?
He was born in October. He's 3
October.
months. Yeah, he's 3 months.
This incident allegedly occurred 2 days ago.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem. I'm not like afraid of him. I want him to be around his child. So
You still not explaining to me why you think it's safe to have him around.
it's how I explain this. It's a misunderstanding. We was frustrated.
Who was frustrated?
Me and him. Like I'm trying to the situation how it happened. I was trying to fix his bottle. He was crying, so it was just a misunderstanding.
Ms. Renford, anything to add?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Gadsden is 21 years old. He does live with his mom. The address, the 594 Tree Lodge Parkway address is his mother's address, is my understanding. But himself and Miss Johnson both live there. He's born and raised in Charleston, South Carolina, but he's only been in Georgia for a few months, is my understanding. He got here last year. And I'd be asking that he gets a signature bond, Your Honor, so that he can, return to the residence and help Miss Johnson out with their 3-month-old child. If a signature bond is not applicable in this case, Your Honor, I'd be asking for the lowest reasonable amount.
It's a $2,500 on count one, $1,000 on count two. It's a $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further violent contact with Denisha, I think it was Pickering Johnson. Is that correct?
Pinkney Johnson.
Pinkney Johnson, okay. And he can return to mom's home if mom still allows him to be there. Otherwise, he'll need to find an alternative address. He's to report to pretrial services twice a month. And within 30 days of being released, he will enroll and complete a domestic violence or family violence intervention program. These are 24 weeks of classes, and he will need to attend each class every week without missing or skipping them. And he will pay for those classes out of his own pocket. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no weapons, and no firearms. If you get arrested again, this signature bond will disappear. Thank you. Next, please.
Yeah, how much was it?
Oh, and this will be a 12-month duration as well.
3,500.
All right, Deputy. Anything else from courtroom 2?
I mean, that's all the people that we have in the courtroom, Judge.
Position 19, any
There's
no?
gonna be a behavior reset.
Okay. Let's start from the top then. On the add-on calendar, Gatson, that's a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. On the main calendar, position 1, Alexis Bell, that's a $200 cash bond, reset February 12th. Position 2, Billingsley, is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Binns, position 3, is a 6,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. Paul Brunson, $700 surety bond, reset February 12th. 5 Dixon, so $10,000 split bond, reset February 12th. 6 Ferguson's 1,500 signature bond for pretrial level 1. 7 Harris, I forgot to write that down.
Lewis. 3,000 pretrial.
$3,000 signature bond through pretrial services. Was it level 1?
Yes.
Level 1. 8 Shamira Hood is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 4 anger awareness classes. 9 Hill is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 10 Hobbs, it was dismissed or null pros. 11 Hobbs is a $11 cash bond, reset to February 12th. 12 Hunter is a $1,000 surety, reset February 12th. 13 Ivory is a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 14 Jean-Pierre is a 2,500, was it a good bond, surety bond, yeah, reset to February 12th. 15 Jones is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3 with random screens. 16 Sangster, Miss Sangster, is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1 with a FWIP requirement. 17 Nut is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. 18 Opa Rauji.
3,000 pretrial 1.
Signature bond through pretrial level 1. Antonio Petri.
That's gonna be reset for the behavior
Oh, that's right. Reset to
tomorrow.
January 31st, behavior reset. 20 Rush is a 1,500 signature bond for pretrial level 1. 21 Sanchez Harris is a 2,000 signature bond for pretrial level 1. 22 Stacy is a 5,000 signature bond for pretrial level 2. 23 Trevin is a $51 split bond. 24 Thomas is a $50 cash bond, reset February 12th. 25 Williams is a 2,000 signature bond for pretrial level 1. Zachary is a, I think it was 1,500 surety bond and reset February 12th. Any changes or corrections? No? Okay, everyone. Again, I apologize for the delay, but you all have a safe and quiet and warm weekend.
You too, Judge.
I'll cry. I have to be back for these mock trial competitions, so.
Oh, high school?
High school.
All right.
Get to see high school kids playing youth.
I would think I'd be flattered, but no.
Okay, thank you, Deputy. Be safe. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Judge, I'm waiting on a non-cross order because of this printer. And for position number 9 in the system, I got something totally here. Come on, Cecile. Hill, can you give me all the information on that?
Which one is this?
Position number 9.
Position number 9. Okay. Kumar Hill was 2,500 signature bonds, pretrial level 2.
But no further contact with.
No further contact with Drake Carr and stay away from 1137 McDaniel Street.
Drake Carr.
Drake